guys. Thank you so much for being here. Look who wanted to join us tonight. You see how mesmerized he is with that candle. Can you see him here? Look. Let me show you. Let me show you. He's trying to burn himself. What are you doing? And he's pulling cards. Cosmo is now our designated tarot reader. Cosmo, are you a tarot reader? Are you a gifted bird? I think you are. Hey. You looked at me like you scared the shit out of me. Come here, baby. Come here. Hey. No. Come here, sugar. Come here, sugar. Yeah, come here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm getting ready to get started. I don't know what to do with him. I just have to work around him. Do not pull cards, Cosmo. You have to wait until we get to that part. All right, I'm going to start out with the song. If you're new here, welcome to the craziest YouTube channel on YouTube. I have a zoo. I have a bird named Cosmo, a little parrot, as you can see, and I have a dog named Otto, O-T-T-O, after Sons of Anarchy's Otto. Uh-oh, my phone's about to die. Let me go ahead and do what I got to do here. All right, so the song, what was that song? Let It All Go. That was it. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit gave me that song back, y'all. Senior moment. Alright, I've been having a lot of those this week. I thought it was Thursday and it was Wednesday, and I drove 2 hours away to see some clients in the state psychiatric hospital. Only to find out that I might need to stay for a few days. Just kidding. Oh, they did let me see my clients, so I was very blessed. Alright. Let It All Go. Here's the song we got for the reading, guys. Check this out. Tell me what you think. I've been sleepless at night because I don't know how I feel. I've been waiting on you just to say something real. There's a light on the road, and I think... Let me turn this guy off. He will not stop. Okay. I love you, sweetheart, but I told you I'm doing a reading. There's a light on the road, and I think you know morning has come and I have to go. I don't know why we need to break so hard. I don't know why we break so hard. But if we're strong enough to let it in, we're strong enough to let it go, oh. Let it all go, let it all go, let it all out now. If I look back to the start now, I know I'll see everything true. There's still a fire in my heart, my darling, but I'm not burning for you, burning for you. We started it wrong, and I think you know we waited too long. Now I have to go. I don't know why we need to break so hard. I don't know why we break so hard. But if we're strong enough to let it in, we're strong enough to let it go, oh. Let it all go, let it all go, let it all out now. Let it all go, let it all go, let it all out now. Who says truth is beauty after all? And who says love should break us when we fall? But if we're strong enough to let it in, we're strong enough to let it go, oh. Let it all go, let it all go, let it all out now. Let it all go, let it all go, let it all out now. We're strong enough to let it go, oh. So what I'm getting from this is there's a relationship that you're letting go of. Hey, Emily, thank you for your subscription, beautiful. Thank you. So happy to have you here. All right, so there's a relationship that you were strong enough to let it in, and now you got to let it go because this person is telling you that they have to leave. And when somebody tells you they're ready to go, you have to let them go. You cannot hold on to them because of whatever. And I don't know why they want to let go, but we're going to try to find out what's going on here. I'm going to start out with something. Get away from that candle. I'm babysitting and doing this at the same time. I'm multitasking. I'm going to do something I haven't done in a long time. I'm going to start out with sweet tea for the soul. Spirit, I'm trusting you to give us a message here. Hey, you're not going to tear up my, no. Here we go with him tearing shit up. No. Sweet tea for the soul, Spirit. Yeah, he's going to show his little butt. No. No. Come on. Come on. Get up. Come on. Forgive me and come on. You know I love you. But you cannot tear things up. Yes, I love you too, baby. Come here. Come here, precious. Come here. Come here. All right. Behave. Behave. You can chew on the crystals, but you cannot chew on anything else. All right. Message, please, Spirit, from Sweet Tea for the Soul. Back to Egypt. The Israelites said to them, if only we had died by the Lord's hand in the land of Egypt when we sat by pots of meat and ate all the bread we wanted. Exodus 16:3. God bless the brave men and women who teach driving skills to young adults. They truly deserve medals for their valiant efforts, mostly because they save parents from having to sit in the passenger seat, fearfully pumping an imaginary brake. Remember how it said, I don't know why we have to brake so hard? Too many driving teachers have admonished a new driver from constantly looking backward. Don't keep looking back, you're not going that way. Isn't that true of life as well? When we constantly look back, longing for something or somebody, or the life we used to have, we are deluding ourselves. We can't live in the past. We can't live in the future either. The only time allotted to us in this life is the moment we are living right now. Faith check. The Israelites thought though miraculously released from 430 years of captivity, actually preferred going back to a life in captivity as slaves of Egypt because they were afraid that the God who parted the seas for them wouldn't provide food for their growling stomachs. They didn't appreciate what they had in the moment. Sure, freedom looked like a desert, but God was with them in that desert, and God is with you wherever you are, and wherever you are going. Whether your glass is half empty or half full, be thankful that there's something in it. Or how about be thankful you have a glass at all? So, that couldn't be more perfect for that song we just had. Because whoever this is it's time for you to let this relationship go. You should have never gone back to it to begin with. It sounds like it's been an off again, on again type thing. And the Israelites, when they left Egypt, remember God parted the Red Seas and they went through on dry land? Well, only to end up in a desert. But if you remember, God ended up providing for them a cloud by day and a fire by night, and then he rained down bread from heaven, manna, remember all that? But see, they didn't know all that was coming. All they knew is, we just parted this sea and now we're in the middle of nowhere. And now we're starting to have our bellies start growling and we want something to eat and we're thinking about all that delicious food that we had at our disposal. Never mind the fact that they built this city on the backs of our forefathers for the last 400 years. Never mind that people died daily making mortar for the bricks to build the city, and that they would have continued to live in that kind of slavery. Are you somebody who's thinking about going back to an unhealthy relationship, or have you gone back to one recently only to find out that you are still in the same toxic sludge that you just got delivered out of? Be careful if you're not, because you might be getting a warning that with Mercury retrograde getting started towards the end of July, somebody might try to come back from your past who was not so healthy and did not end so well. And Spirit is saying, don't take that person back again. You've already been down that road. Let me take you somewhere new. Let me take you down a new road where you can be treated like the royalty that you are, because you are God's chosen people. You are his favorite. You are his gifted, precious child. And if you're drawn to my channel, trust and believe you are gifted, because everybody that's been drawn to this channel that stuck around is gifted. Very gifted. A lot of y'all are more gifted than I am, and I know that. All right, so let's get a prayer. Prayer, please. Hold, get out of my ear. Prayer, please, Spirit. This person might be aggravating too. Dear God, thank you for giving... Oh, this is a family member. Giving me my family to love and care for. This could be an ex-husband or wife to love and care for. Help me to share with them your Spirit's warmth and love. As you bless them with grace and peace, may we as one family live with you forever in heaven. You may have had a family member recently cross over, and now you're dealing with the family that's left. And some of you may not be getting along. You might be going through a divorce. You may have recently decided we're going to separate, and then y'all decided, hey, let's try this again. So good luck with that. Just don't forget... Excuse me. I don't know where that might be, that candle right there. Them things are strong. I don't know. Spirit, what are you doing here? What's going on here? Okay, somehow this is connected to work. This could be about your job also. Somehow there's work involved here. That's not all that's involved here. Somebody has a lot of kindness and they serve. They do something to serve others. But you lack courage for some reason. And somebody's very generous here also. Hey, you got to stop tearing my cards up. This stuff costs money, kiddo. Come here. No. You do not bite me. No. Now, you get on my finger right now. On my finger now. I promise you, you're going to get a whipping. Get on my finger now. Come on. This person is a piece of work. I can tell you that right now. The person you're dealing with is a piece of work. Get on my finger now, Cosmo. Now. Keep on. Now, I'm trying to do a video. Stop it. You stop it, or I'm going to take you in there and I'm going to put you in your cage. Don't look at me like you hadn't done anything wrong. You know good and well you were tearing up cards and then bit me on the finger. This person is a piece of work. I'm promising you that. Alright, so somehow this is about work, kindness, and a lack of courage. And also, somebody is very generous here. Let's see if we can find out how this happened, because we already know it's about family. I don't know why your work is showing up. Spirit will explain it all. What's going on here, Spirit? What happened? Something went down. I know this is about somebody that's going through a breakup. I should have started out with the breakup day. In fact, let's do that. Let's find out how this happened. Show me how this happened. There it is. Your family again came out. Your family didn't want you dating somebody. Your family was opposed to the fact that you wanted to date. Alright, what was being hidden, or what is being hidden? That somebody was being divinely guided. They were hard to read. They had a desire to win. And they were not haunted. It's like, okay, it has the feel that somebody was being kind of, you felt like you were divinely guided to win this. You were having some kind of situation with a family member because they didn't want you to date. And you felt like you were divinely guided and that you were right in this. But you were being hard to read, and it actually had something to do with Like maybe whoever had died, you felt like they should have more respect for that person because you felt like they weren't even cognizant of the fact that you had lost a loved one. You weren't even haunted. All you cared about was winning. You being right and them being wrong. That's the feel this has. Alright, and what's being shown? Let them go. So they not only secretly felt like they were right in having a desire to win, even though they were hard to read and felt like, I'm not haunted by this, or you're not haunted by this. You don't care about our loved one that's gone. They also are outwardly saying, you need to let that person go. They are really telling you who to date. What's going to happen next? It's going to be your choice whether or not you shut this down and you're going to have those late nights. Let it all go. Let it all go. Why do we have to break so hard? And you're going to have an epiphany. What are you going to choose? Only you. And this person may have forever changed your life without even trying. Your family doesn't realize that. They feel like they're not for you, and now that's why you're kind of undecided. And maybe this person has been a player in the past, and they feel like they haven't changed, and that's why you eliminated them the first time and moved on from them. Because you lost hope in this person. Yeah. I think your family is thinking that they're doing the right thing here. Because I feel like your family thinks that you should not have anything to do with this person because of the way that you've been treated by them in the past. But still, even still, that's not your family's decision really, is it? It's yours. Alright, show me what's going on at home here. Oh, that flew out. Have sex came out in reverse, so maybe you're not getting laid right now. That can make one a little bit cranky, can't it? Okay. What's being hidden? Ooh, these cards are flying out with force. That your family shit is getting on your nerves. Everyone could use a little fucking break. No doubt. And what's being shown? I still don't know how... No. What's being shown? I still don't know how work factors in. I still got a whole handful of cards. What's being shown is that... Okay. Somebody sent a text message or a picture and opened their mouth and they were like, I realize you're hurting. I didn't mean to hurt you, but this person's not hearing it. It's like they wanted to open their mouth by texting you and say, hey, I know that was hurtful and I don't know, you're not hearing it. It's like you don't want to hear what they have to say. What's going to happen next? You're going to unplug, but you're not going to go solo. What do you mean you're not going to go solo? Fill in the blank. In reverse. And fucking say it. There's some... So you're just not... Whatever this person said to you in this text message over here, where they were like, I wasn't trying to start shit with you. You're not going to even respond to it. Because you feel like it was very serious. And I don't think it was that serious. Whatever happened here, I think it was just a misunderstanding. And somebody here is a drama king or queen. And they like to take shit to the next level. They're extra. And they're being their little extra ass self. That's what I think is going on here. Alright, so show me how you're working overall. Spirit said use the red cards. The difference is this is 22 major arcanas. And this is like 25 or 26 because there's extra, and Spirit and I designated them to be a fuicus years ago. So if they come out, I'll let you know. Alright, show me how you're working. If you don't know what a fuicus is, Google it. Again, we have the star. Spirit's working on giving us the star. This is our faith. This is trust. This is hope. This is like Spirit making a promise and keeping it. The universe wants you to know you can trust. You can have faith in the universe, in God, in Jesus, whoever your higher power is. That's how Spirit's working. Spirit's working on your faith, on your trust, on you knowing that you will be provided for. Like they came through, the seas were parted and they made it through on dry land, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, yeah, we got freedom now, but we don't have anything to eat. Come on, man. All right. So, what's the energy to overcome? The Sun and the Fool in reverse. So somebody is happy because you won't take a risk. Somehow there's a lot. This is like the happiest ever, but it's because you won't take a risk on something. What's going to pull it together? So somebody is excessively happy about somebody's inability to take a risk. These cards are flying out and they're just... Alright, you're about to have a wheel that's going to bring a significant change to your life, like a huge change to your life. And you're manifesting it even. That could be where your happiness... And look, there's the Lovers on the bottom. We have Gemini here twice. We have Aquarius. We have Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Leo again, Aquarius again, Taurus, and Scorpio again. Did I already say Scorpio? Yeah, Scorpio. Gemini and Gemini, the Lovers. You're going to end up having a decision to make at the end of this. We're going to see exactly what this means. But if I had to interpret just the way Spirit's working, Spirit wants you to know there's hope. What you have to overcome is your happiness that somebody won't take a risk. It's like you're happy that somebody's not able to do what they want. It's like you get your rocks off on somebody else not being able to have what they want. You feel me? That's the feel this has. But you're fixing to have a wheel. Karma is fixing to turn. And it's going to bring a huge change to the situation. And somebody's manifesting it because of needing to choose. They're going to have to make a choice. And it has something to do with letting go of one relationship that you've been dragging around behind you for a long time. You're really dragging it around behind you. What happened with that? With the let it all go? Maybe you just need to let this go. I see that blue orb again. Maybe you just need to let this whole whatever beef you have with this family member go. They've been pushing your buttons and self-pleasing. It could be self-centeredness, or it could be like masturbation. You have no escape, and I'm pushing your buttons. It's almost like this person belittles you because you've chosen to be celibate and to be pure. Somebody is pushing your buttons about a friendship. It's like they're talking shit about you because you've chosen to be friends with somebody. Your family doesn't believe you should date this person. I don't think you are. I think you're just friends with them. Show me what's going on with let it all go. Somebody is not waiting to have a fling. But what's going on is they're no longer going to wait because of somebody having a fling. So somebody had a fling and they're like, I'm no longer waiting to have a relationship with you. You screwed around. You went ahead and you chose who you wanted to be with. So be with your fling. All right, what's being hidden? That it's not the right time and nothing's changed. So nothing's changed. It's still not the right time. Why is it not the right time? This is in secret, okay? Because you're not all in my head. So you don't even think about this person very much anymore. They had a fling with somebody. You gave up waiting for them. It was never the right time. That was never going to change. And so you were like, I'm not thinking about you anymore. And what's being shown? That you're not giving this person any more chances. And what's going to happen next? There's going to be unintentional drama. And somebody's going to come up with a strategy. What is the strategy about? It's like this person's not going to get their freedom, but they're at their breaking point. Why are they at their breaking point? Because they're arrogant as hell. Oh. Somebody has true love, though. Why are they having true love? Because of their friend support, a divine union, and overthinking. So, in the midst of all this, and this is not pretend, this is for real. There's a friend who is actually a divine union, and you're just overthinking about it. You're making more of it than there needs to be. It's like, it almost looks like to me that this person has decided they're not going to be with this person, that they're going to let it all go, and you're causing drama because they're still friends with them. Who the fuck are you to tell them who to be friends with? Alright. Let's pull tarot on this, because I can see I'm not interested in looking at this very long. I can just go ahead and tell you that right now. Alright, why is Aquarius the star here? Because of the star, I can't make it up, and somebody not having a legacy. They lost it all. You feel like you've lost everything. Spirit wants you to know you have hope. You haven't lost it all. You can lose more. Look, wish fulfillment, even though you don't have everything. You can still have, like, being at the edge of the Red Sea and feeling like you have nothing, not realizing you have everything. Oh my God, why is a star here? This person's spoiled rotten. Because you're going to stop thinking you have nothing and realize that you have everything. You're going to get your confidence back in your faith. You maybe had started wavering in your faith a little bit and lost your faith, and you're going to get your confidence back. You were very fearful about something. Why were you so afraid? Because you felt like you had no hope. You thought there was the death card is in reverse over here also. The star, death, and the Knight of Swords. You felt like somebody came in real fast with a bunch of bullshit lies, and there was no hope that this was ever going to change. And Spirit's saying there is hope. Alright, why are you happy down here? Because of some memories that you have. Okay, and why will you not take a risk? Why are you not willing to take a risk? Because you put up boundaries here. You've just said, this is not something I'm willing to do. The King of Swords. I have more respect for myself than that. I'm not going to do that. I would not do that. I have too many good memories to do that. But Spirit's saying, this is the energy to overcome. How do you overcome that? You take a break, you rest, you heal. There's a need for healing in this family. A big time need for healing. Why is death up here in reverse? Because of that wheel right there. When that wheel turns, somebody, it looks like you're going to get knocked on your ass. Why is the Nine of Coins in reverse? Yeah. Because something that, okay. This wheel could have been an actual death that happened in the past for somebody. And when that happened, you felt like you lost it all. But something is going to move forward very quickly. It's like you had a wheel in the past that caused the death. And now you're going to have a positive wheel. Even though you feel like you're unfulfilled, something's going to happen real fast. That's going to bring you out of this time of mourning, of nightmare, of just loss and tragedy, where you feel so devastated. Why is the Magician here? Because you're going to stop having conflict. You're very confrontational. You wear your feelings on your sleeves. You walk around with blindfolds on, not knowing what the hell's going on, which way to go next. It's like you're lost. You're manifesting yourself to stop fighting maybe your own self. What are you in denial about? That somebody is not... It's like you have real high expectations in the priorities that you've set. And this is causing you conflict. Who are you setting these for? the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, a Chariot. Okay, I'm going to tell you what it looks like to me. It looks like to me that you have a resentment about a car and somebody maybe having a fire or losing their home. But you're going to recognize an opportunity that's going to be huge. Like, you don't even know what's going on here. You're so ignorant to the truth. There's something going on here that you don't understand. And I think it's because it's none of your business. Look, Justice is here. Why is the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because of that Fool in reverse. Because right now, somebody is haunted by the loss that they've had. And they feel like they've just lost everything. When the truth is that they actually have a lot of people in their life who love them. They have a beautiful, beautiful family who cares about them. And they don't want somebody taking a risk because of this loss. It almost has the feel like this is like maybe you lost a parent and the other parent is still surviving, and you are trying to tell that person how to live their life. There's also a Queen of Wands. This could be an Aries because the Fool keeps coming out. Why is the Queen of Wands there? Because it's a Leo. She's being strong. What is she being strong about? She has no desire and has no strategy. No desire and strategy for what? To have any growth. Growth with whom? That Magician right there. She doesn't want this to happen. What does she want? Her identical match that she lost in the past. The King of Wands. Or he's manipulative. Clarify the King of Wands and the Magician. That's how she lost everything. She lost everything when this man left her life. And now she doesn't feel like she can get it all back again. She feels like it's lost forever. But the truth is not only are you going to get it back, you're going to do it with an audience. That's what I see here. I want to somehow, I feel like there's just something still not quite connecting here. There's something not connecting. Spirit, what is it that I need to find out to get this to connect? Okay. I'm dealing with family. I'm dealing with family here. And somebody is very happy that you're kind of not willing to take a risk. You're not willing to trust the universe anymore. It's like, I don't trust shit anymore. And somebody is happy that you don't trust shit anymore. And it's like your energy is showing up right beside theirs, so you're very close to this person somehow. Something may have happened in the past that really changed the dynamics of your family. And now you're manifesting something new. So you can have a choice again. Alright, Spirit, help me to see what it is I'm not catching here. Because there's something I'm not catching here. Alright, let's see if we can pull it out with the T. Show me why the star is here. Because somebody is saying you need to chill out. They don't want to hear it. And why is the Sun here? Because this is a private relationship. And why is the Fool here? So this relationship makes somebody very happy. Because you're recording, announcing, and revealing. What are you recording, announcing, and revealing? That you can't defend yourself. You can't stand up for yourself. Why are you saying that about this? Because you're fucking jealous of this person. You're jealous. And so you're telling people that they can't even stand up for themselves. And this makes somebody in your life very happy. And you would rather for your family member to be fucking miserable because of your fucking jealousy. Why are you jealous? Because you hate this person. Because you feel like they were cheating on you in some way. You feel like they were a cheater. Alright, why is death here? Because you want to have family time, but you were always too busy. And you don't know the tea. Why is this wheel here? Because somebody is not a great actor and they got kicked to the curb. And why are you having the magician show up in your reading? Because somebody is getting played, lied to, manipulated, and they're being controlled. Show me how that is the magician. Because somebody's under spiritual attack because of being caught cheating. So meanwhile, you're over here hating on them, being jealous, and announcing all of their flaws to the world while they're under spiritual attack because they're getting played. And they're about to get kicked to the curb. Their family is about to kick them to the curb, and you don't realize that. The police might even end up involved. Why is the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because this is a fucking nightmare. And somebody here is not promiscuous. They were just expecting something new. They were expecting something to make them happy. And they're not taking a risk. They're not going to take a risk on this making them happy. Alright, I'm seeing this a little bit differently now. You got a mess here. And somehow your work plays a factor. Show me how work factors in. Why is kindness here? Because of the devil. Why is the devil here for kindness? Because somebody has a strong desire to just leave somebody out. You need to be more kind to this person. Somebody is fixing to get kicked out and you're being hateful to them. Why is service here? Because of the King of Cups. This person has done a lot for you, I think, to help you because they have mad love for you. And why are you having no courage? Because of the wheel and the Hierophant. Because this is about maybe to lead you to a job that you would love. Somebody's fixing to kick your ass out, and they're going to be hateful to you when they do it. They're fixing to like kick you out in the street. They may have been kind to you at one time, but now they're being rude and hateful and nasty. And you're fixing to have a job you're going to love. But you're so scared of the future. You may even be self-sabotaging because of your fear. What's the Hierophant? That's what's that nightmare energy that I was telling you I saw over here. And it's codependency. You feel like this is just codependency. But the universe is going to decide. What is the universe going to decide? That somebody here is not going to get a penny. Why not? Because they won't take a risk on a new love. They're being defensive and they won't take a risk on somebody having a new love. On somebody dating somebody new. And so they're not going to get a penny. And this looks like it could lead to quite a fortune. Look, they don't want anything new. They don't want this new love. It's like, I'm not having anything to do with any of this. How does the person involved, how does the person involved here feel? I mean, I feel like I'm getting a third party. I feel like I'm getting an outside I'm reading for a third party. That's how I feel. What's going to happen with this actual relationship? Show me what's going to happen. Somebody's going to see through confusion and illusion because of Neptune. What's being hidden? that they're secretly having to make a decision. Why are they making a decision? Or about what? Somebody here is their family, and they're very nurturing and compassionate to them. And what's being shown? That they are going to have to see their part. What is their part? That they've been rejecting somebody because maybe they thought they were partying, or maybe they were partying, and they did not realize. What did they not realize? That they needed to wake up. And wake up how? When it came to that love they wouldn't have. Why should they not have this love, or why should they? Because of being separated. Look, this is how you're happy down here. Your ancestors are giving you happiness because of somebody separating and not having a new love. What's going to be the outcome here? I'm not sure I'm getting this at all. I feel like I'm fucking this all up. Somebody who's been at a distance is going to be closer to you because of a divine intervention. What's going to happen here? There's going to be forgiveness, there's going to be self-care, and somebody's going to make a Venus offer. So actually, the fact that this person is not going to have this love right here is going to allow them to have a much more beautiful relationship later. The fact that they had to be separated and not have this new love is what's going to actually bring them way more happiness in the future. They wouldn't take a risk on this new love because of their confusion. What were they so confused about? Whether it was like they didn't have enough self-worth to think this person was even attracted to them. Why did they feel that way? Because they needed to have stability. It looks like there was an argument too. What's the outcome of that? There's a lot of chemistry here. Somebody's going to release their doubts, and there's a lot of chemistry. But someone is clinging to their comfort zone. Why are they doing that? That you remember in the reading I read at the beginning? Because they don't have a job. So this person, why don't they work? They regret it too. Something happened to them. Something happened to them. Maybe in the fall. For some reason, they can't work. I think that's why service is here. I think this person would love to be able to work, but they haven't been able to for some reason. If you're getting this, I hope you'll like it. Hey, buddy, I'm doing good. I hope you are. I guess I'm just going to get some guidance because I'm not sure. These readings are not always connecting with me, and this one's not connecting with me at all. So whoever it's for, I hope you've gathered it because if you don't bring your intuition to my readings, you'll be lost as hell. All right, what are the blocks in this relationship? Insecurities and self-neglect. And love sucks. We keep seeing that over and over and over again for somebody. It's like you neglect yourself. You're always doing for everybody else. Maybe because you have insecurity. And you feel like love sucks. There's no good ones left. Anything else? You haven't made a decision. Because you're determined nobody's breadcrumbing you ever again. You've been breadcrumbed, and I think you've been hurt, and I think that's why you're not. It's like you want to be happy, but you're not willing to take a risk on that happiness. That's the feel that it has. All right, show me what the guidance is for whoever this is. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. The Fire Prince and the Rainbow Prince. Let's see what this has to say. 40 and 26. I have a strong, let's see. Aries is here strong. Gemini is here strong. Scorpio, Aquarius. Aquarius is here fairly strongly also. There's a lot of air going around here. Too much fucking talking going on. Y'all need to shut up. Alright, number 40. Shut up! Stop talking to each other. You're not even being nice to each other. One of you's over here thinking you're divinely guided to win. Alright, the Fire Prince in reverse. There are a couple of messages delivered by the Fire Prince, so take heed, as one or both could pertain to you now. Be mindful of starting a fire you can't put out. And see, that's what I feel you've done here. Aggressive action results in loss. Slow down and don't be so eager to reach your goal. Stay clear of someone else's unbridled ambition and aggression as well. If you think you could get burned, you most certainly will, unless you remove yourself from the action. When the Fire Prince arrives as a challenger, he could also be warning you to be careful of burnout. This might pertain to workaholism or obsessively focusing on something you want, excluding all else. You may be afraid to let go, but you must. If you keep going the way you are, truly you won't have any energy left, nor will you see your way through your path. It's easy to get lost in the dark when there is no flame to light the way. Remember, at the beginning, I said God gave them fire by night and a cloud by day to protect them. And he gave them food. And then they started murmuring and complaining about the food because it was the same thing every day. You just cannot please some people. And some people walk around with the chip on their shoulders that you couldn't knock off with a baseball bat. I mean, they are just determined that they are going to be jaded and pissed off at the world and that nothing is ever going to be good enough for them. You have to be grateful that the glass is even there, much less that it has something in it. And that's the feel that this has, is that somebody is very ungrateful. Number 26. And they're also jealous of... look, it has the feel of a relationship between a widow and somebody she's friends with. And one of the children is angry because mom is no longer with dad. Well, dad's passed away. You can't be with dad if he's no longer here. And mom deserves to have happiness. But you're happy that she won't take a risk and have happiness because you're jealous. Alright, the Rainbow Prince is telling you that you need to address how committed you are to your path. Have you been giving of yourself only as a means to control the situation? His gentle advice is to practice giving fully of yourself. Devote all your attention when you're with someone and be completely present in all areas of your life. When you do so, you will receive more than you're trying to get by being the way you are now. The other warning is that you may be giving too much and not allowing yourself to be compensated. This may keep you in victim mode, always looking for what's unfair. And see, that's what you felt like, is that you were being mistreated here. Like it wasn't fair to you. Perhaps it's time to stop giving so much and instead be willing to receive. It may not be comfortable, but you deserve it. So why not allow it? Let yourself be vulnerable. Therein lies great strength. So maybe you're somebody who won't let others do anything for you, but you're always doing things for everybody else. And then you start to feel like you're in victim mode because I'm always doing it all. Nobody ever does anything for me. Well, you're determined that you're not going to be left out. And so I suspect you are doing it all. Because you have made up your mind you're not going to be left out. I don't see where anybody was trying to leave you out. I think you just were jealous. Reverse any roles you need to. Alright. Is there anything you can say to this person that will cause them to not F themselves here? Avoid toxic people and have a fresh start. And let go of your doubts. The doubts are right here with this Fool. You can have happiness, but you won't take a risk. And you have to you have to take a risk to have happiness. Something happened in the past where things wouldn't change, but you're manifesting something now that's going to bring a choice. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. I may not have gotten it all. I tried, but y'all have a lot going on right now. Is there anybody out there that wants me to answer? Is there anybody out there? Hello? Thank you for being here. Is anybody left that would like for me to answer a question for you? I'll be happy to do so. Welcome from Vietnam. Happy to have you. Okay. Absolutely. Card for DG Spirit. May I have a card for DG, please? What kind do I want to get for DG today? DG, what does Spirit want for you today? Cosmo just crapped all over my shoulder. Dang it, Cosmo. I'm going to pull a shaman's dream for you, DG, okay? Hopefully we'll get one, but we'll read whatever comes out. One stayed in the box. Repairing the veil, forgiveness. That could somehow be significant for you. I'm going to put it in the middle. We'll see if it comes out again. May I have a card for DG Spirit? Spirit gave me two. We're going to take them both. These are all red in the upright, so I'm going to turn it around. I have number 10, number 59, number 42. Okay. So, you're about to dive into a task. You're going to have some healing, it looks like. And you're going to... DG, listen, okay, listen. Okay, deep diver. Embracing risk. Remember, that person would not take a risk. Embracing risk, diving into a task, and new discoveries. It's easy to play in the shallows where the waters are clear and you can see all that glitters by your feet. Anyone can venture here. There's little risk, nothing to discover, no dark secret, nothing that you can't already perceive. The treasure has long been picked away, replaced by a gentle certainty. In the shallow river is safety and no surprises. Ah, but that's not who's calling you now. The deep diver invites you to take the plunge with him. You can't see the bottom, but you must swim into the dark depths to find the mystery that eludes you now. You know where the pearls lie underneath the ancient sands. You are called to look beyond the surface of things for your answer. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. You are afraid of facing the unknown. I feel that you are someone who, maybe that song at the beginning of the reading, if you missed it, check it out. It's in the description box. May resonate with you. It's almost like you are needing to let something go and you're holding on, you're holding back. Let your intuition propel you into the water, allowing your memories to swirl around you and your emotions to well up as you face the unknown. Your curiosity will be your greatest guide. You'll surely discover something wondrous to bring back to everyone who is waiting by the shore. But only you will truly know the value of your discovery. Are you willing to do the work? Dive in, make the commitment to see it through, and you'll be amazed. All right. And then we have number 59, the Wailing Tree. Grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses and reconciliations. When you encounter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup, a place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to what no longer serves. And see, that's where I feel like you are, is you're having to say goodbye to someone or something that you don't want to let go of. You may have been overdoing things, working too hard, and putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time to do so. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn what was and what could not be. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now. Look at it all squarely and honestly and say with your feelings, life is not either or, it's both and this and that. So as you dive in and you're diving, you got to dive deep, DG, you got to go deep, baby. So as you dive in and process this, allow it to become a temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings that this will bring to the surface will be challenging for you, yet like all things, they will pass soon enough, and you will be more enriched by the experience. 42, Netcaster. And this is where it's leading you. This is the reading I did for you last weekend, if I'm not mistaken. This is it. But you have to get through all of this other stuff. You're stuck somewhere or with someone that you're not supposed to be, but you're too afraid to take a risk and do something new or something. I feel that this very strongly resonated with you. All right, Netcaster. Preparation comes to fruition. A surprise, a result beyond expectations. The netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish. They have arrived, and it's time that you cast your net, lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach, but it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net, DG. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. This reading was definitely for you. I didn't get it, but you did. I'm trusting, Spirit, that you got it. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of this moment is you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? You will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the moment. The netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wiggle free. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it is suffocating you before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because you feel that things will go your way. Learn to be patient with the people and situations that are more challenging. And somehow, I feel like that even might apply to you in both. I don't know why, but I feel like maybe both of those scenarios may apply to you, which is even more rare. You know, though. I don't have... I already know you know. Okay? You keep being told over and over again that you're welcome, baby. You're right at your happiness. But there's something... And I feel that it may even have to do with your job. It may have to do with work and your family. I'm going to leave it at that. You know what it has to do with. I'm not going to sit here and beat a dead horse. You know what's going on. But Spirit's not going to keep telling you over and over and over again that you're on the brink of something major, major, major. A lot of abundance in your life, if that's not true. You've been watching my channel long enough to know this. So what you do with the information is on you, baby, okay? But I'm going to expect to hear from you very soon that things are going to change. Go into that place of stillness and listen for Spirit to show you the next thing to do. If you're not sure. If you're sure, get busy. Okay? I think it's just you and I left, so I'm probably going to go ahead and cut out here. I ordered some groceries right before I started the video, and they said they were going to get here at like 10 something. Jesus Christ, I hope they get here early because I'm going to be ready for bed in a few minutes. Okay, great. Good deal. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear about it. I'm excited for you. However, I do think that you are going to struggle with whatever it is that you're having to go in another direction from. Maybe not necessarily look at it, because even in that song, it was like, why do we have to break so hard? Maybe you don't have to break so hard. Maybe you just need to decide that it's time. You've grown, out of this position or out of this marriage or out of whatever, and it's just time for you to move on. Maybe you can stay friends. I mean, a lot of people do. Happy 4th of July to you also. All right. Okay, well, have a wonderful evening. I'm going to head on out, and I'll see you guys. Let's see. I'll be back in the morning because I'm off all day tomorrow. This was like an impromptu thing I didn't expect to do. But I'll be back in the morning at like 11:30. I'll do a video, and then I'll stay with Miss Mary tomorrow night, and then I'll be back on Saturday morning, and I'll do another one Saturday, and I'll do one. I may take a day off. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll put up notifications though, okay? Take care, you guys. I love you so much. Good night.